Gorgeous night for baseball, and it is another sellout here at Scotiabank Field at Nat Bailey Stadium. I'm Rob Fai, alongside Ricky Romero and Caroline Frolic. Welcome to the house that Nat built, located right in the middle of Vancouver. It is a sold-out crowd of 6,413, and they're ready to take on the Vancouver Canadians and the Boise Hawks. The Hawks are the future of the Colorado Rockies. Of course, we all know that the Vancouver Canadians are the future of the Toronto Blue Jays, and it should be a good pitching matchup. Jared DeCesare on the mound, 2-0 with an ERA of 4.50. This inning is brought to you by Cloverdale Paint, the official paint for the Vancouver Canadians, with over 65 locations across Western Canada, but most importantly, formulated and made right here in BC. Cloverdale Paint, proudly British Columbian. Well, let's take a look at the starting batting order for the visiting Boise Hawks. Again, minor league affiliate of the Colorado Rockies. Presented to you by Hayall, Southern-styled hard iced tea in the South. Our tea is always served iced and hard. Vladimir DeLeon will lead things off. Yorvis Torrealba, the son of Yorbit Torrealba, hitting second. Trey Jacobs and Daniel Cope, the 3 and the 4 in the lineup. Trevor Boone, no relation to Aaron, hitting 5th. Robert Metz is hitting 6th. And then if things go real good for the Hawks here in the first, we might see the likes of Brian Quijada, Zach Hall, and Turner Brown, all trying to get as much run support as they can for Luke Chevrier from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We'll get to him in a second, but right now the stage is the Vancouver Canadians in their home whites with accents of red and silver. You can see that Blue Jay patch on the right sleeve. Jared DeCesare was called up from Bluefield of the Appalachian League about 2 weeks ago and fit into this Canadians lineup like a glove. Ricky, you get the promotion, you get the call, and then all of a sudden you find yourself going to crowds of 400 to 500 to crowds of 6,000. What's the one adjustment that DeCesare, making his first start of the season in Vancouver, is going to have to do to maybe calm some of those butterflies?
Well, I think the biggest thing for him right now is going to have to be, from talking with Dimitri, their pitching coach, he's a finesse guy, so he has to just not try to do too much, just go out there, pitch his game, and I think that's going to be successful for him. If he tries to go out there and tries to get a little bit amped up and starts doing things that he shouldn't be doing, then he can get in trouble.
First pitch is loaded away and baseball underway here on a Saturday night in Vancouver.
From what I heard, he's a finesse guy. He can pitch, so I'm looking forward to that. A guy who can hit the spots, doesn't have overpowering stuff. Should be a pretty good day for him.
I hope so. And, you know, it is the power of Nat Bailey Stadium. We play all throughout the Northwest, but there is no energy like that of Vancouver's. High fly ball into center. Adrian Ramos setting up under it and comes down with it for the first out here in the top of the first inning. Let's set up the defense for the Vancouver Canadians. We've got the map ball at the ready for you. You got Ramos in center, bookended by Will Robertson in right. McGregory Contreras is in left. Around the horn defensively in the infield, Luis De Los Santos at third. Ronnie Brito on at first. We'll get to him in a second. Combination of Trevor Schwecke and Tanner Morse, couple of 2019 drafted players up the middle. And Jesus Lopez, who's hitting the ball real well. He's behind the plate working with Jared DeCesare. So now the two-hitter, Yorvis Torrealba in the box. Fastball at the knees, called for a strike.
That's one thing you really don't hear nowadays, finesse. And I'm excited to see this, finesse. I love guys who can go out there and pitch. It's not really overpowering stuff or anything like that. It's more, I'm going to go out there, pitch my game, pick my corners, mix in some off speed, and keep the hitters off balance.
15 strikeouts and just 4 walks. That's a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, nearly 4 to 1. As the pitch misses and the count goes to 2-1. Ronnie Brito over at first base, of course, came over from the Los Angeles Dodgers in the deal that sent Russell Martin to Dodger Blue. 2-1 is a ball that is lofted into left field, ranging over McGregory Contreras, but now will give way to Adrian Ramos, who at the last second cuts right in front of McGregory, and McGregory's like, hey man, come on, I want some TV time as well. 2 up, 2 down. Nice start for DeCesare, keeping the ball down in the zone and getting immediate returns on his investment.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about out of DeCesare. He gets set. It looks like he's throwing a nice little sinker in on the hitter's hands, and he's gotten the first 2 guys to pop up. And I'll tell you what, when you have a good sinker, it doesn't matter if it's 87 or 95. You get in on the hands, it's tough for the hitter to extend.
So 2 outs and nothing brewing for Trey Jacobs. Fastball up and away, and the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. DeCesare had good numbers in Bluefield. Part of the reason that he got the promotion. But he's making his first start with the Canadians this year. As the pitch misses low. And the reason that he's been thrust into the rotation, the 6-person rotation for the Canadians, is because it looks like Grant Townsend has had his season shut down with a little bit of tightness in his arm. 2-0. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 2-1.
It's got to be pretty cool for him, though, to come into a playoff atmosphere, a team that's close to the playoff, in the playoff race, we can say. And for him to have a big start on TV tonight, I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
2-1. He's a ball that is ripped, but right at the second baseman, Tanner Morris. Maybe a step to his left, 2 at the most. Jared DeCesare working off the mound, and looks like he got what he wanted. Kept it to 9 pitches, but more than anything, got a little help from the defense. Couple of fly balls and a line drive out to Morris. And we will find our way to the bottom of the first inning. Canadians, when we come back, will have Morris, Lopez, and Philip Clark all taking their swings against the right-hander Luc Chevrier. 0-3 with a 4.37 ERA. We'll take our break here. Look at this. Nice little line drive right to the guy, right spot, right time. Tanner Morris looking good. Bottom of the first next as you're watching A&W Vancouver Canadians baseball on Sportsnet Pacific.